Alright, lads, welcome. Oops, I clicked that twice. To Rogue Trader. Little sick still. Time. I got some grilled cheese here. I've been a little daring. Maybe, never mind. Maybe not daring. All right. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of an sorry, the scion of an ancient dynasty, daring privateers that reign over their trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of von Valancius as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks. And without as countless enemies. Oops, I read that wrong. Within its own ranks and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It's up to you to hold the reins of this shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the von Valancius dynasty. Currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. Stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Corona's expanse. Alrighty. It's pretty good. We gotta go custom character. Oh, the portraits are cool. What's custom portrait? Oh, hey, I can put in my own portrait. All right, hold on. I gotta get the thing. Where is it? Hold on, I gotta get the. Mm, mm. Pom 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 pom. Use this actually. Oh, okay. Should I just do I just replace it? Okay. Hold on just a bit. It's gonna take some effort, but I need this to work. I need this to work. It's too funny. Well, actually, it's not funny at all. It's just it would be great if it worked. And 80, 1480. Got that there. that much. There we go. That right there. Boom. Bam. Bap. Bada bop boom. Pow. Over here. That 8 by 600. This here. Yeah, it's perfect. 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 You guys can't see what I'm doing right now, but trust me, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. All right. Then last one, small, which is 60, 336. Not 336. A bit more. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Export. G. All. 1. There we go. All the way over here. Name the. There we go. Refresh. There we go. Oh man. Perfect. Absolutely, absolutely perfect. Now let's do appearance. Zoom in on that face. Yeah, I'd like to be a bit of a classy guy, a bit of a classy man. Oh, pale as the snow. Absolutely, no sun having. I like the ponytail. The ponytail looks nice. Right? That's pretty cool. Perfect. Yes. Extremely sleep deprived. He's just like me for real. And probably. Yeah. The skull on the face is a little. We need space for modification, for augmentation. I wonder if there's any way to fuck with the scars. It probably is. Ah, the mustache. The beard with the metal jaw looks a little weird. Let's stick with just the light. This is a light mustache. Perfect. Patient again.
Fit for the fond Phalanxius annals.
Look upon the Emperor's faithful and tremble.
I'll make it happen.
Let chaos paint the stars red.
That's a little heretical, mate. I don't know if I'm into that yet.
Watch this spectacle unfold!
Time to reap the spoils of the battle.
I'll go with this one. Let's see. Right, so undeathable plants, beasts, and sometimes even the environment itself takes aggressive and destructive form, inimical to human life. Whilst exceptionally difficult to colonize, many death worlds possess the valuable resources that require an outpost or other human presence on the planet's surface. These harsh environments result in some of the hardiest and most resilient populations in the galaxy. I can't speak right now. Those tested found wanting die young. Water is good, ladies and gentlemen. Water is pretty good. Voidborn are humans birthed in the belly of a void vessel or aboard an ancient orbital satellite. Those who have lived in... I cannot read, man. Those who have lived their lives on void ships become inured to some extent due to the reality-altering process of warp travel, living in low or zero gravity environment. In many cases, their features are drawn and their skin pallid. They may even have minor deformities or strangeness to the speech, gait, or general appearance that sets them apart from the others. Honestly, actually, I should look at the stats. 5 willpower, power effects, and horrors, intelligence. Okay. That's the damage detective melee weapon that allows heavy objects. Okay. Bloody mess. Anytime a Voidborn scores a critical hit, 10% chance to double the damage. Ooh. On using a non-damaging ability on an ally. It's the ability for any fail attack, dodge, very characteristic. Ooh. This really just feels like a Warhammer D&D right now, which is pretty cool. Using a non-damaging ability of enemy grants 10 chance to fail. Fairy test character for now. Okay. The flesh wound. 30% chance. This is a lot of chances. a lot of chance reborn. Unless I didn't read the death one. Survive lethal damage. Wound. Boy character is more than 50%. Character. All the chances. Creature. Less than 3. All chances. All creatures. Oh. That's cool. You can fuck with your luck. That's pretty cool. Anytime an ability, talent, fellowship bonus. Boy character can use the intelligence bonus instead. The Voidborn characters always upgrade intelligence even if their archetype does not allow it. Okay. Quick. Actually, I should look at that. Brutal Hunter. Oh yeah, it is a bunch of just okay. 15% critical hit chance. Ooh. Hunter wounded. Okay, never mind. Not all of it. Toughness? PGH, that's tough. Maybe. That's for combat when a Deathwood character suffering from stun blindness. Hive World's population is so dense that great swaths of the surface frequently covered in gargantuan, jeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Hive worlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are the beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for the Empire's vast... The Emperor's, not the Empire, so technically it's the same. The Emperor's armies and vast manufacturing. I cannot speak. Mine valuable minerals and refined fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable... Bro, I am illiterate. Innumerable regiments of the Astra Militarum are raised from their massive populations as well. Strengthen them. Forge World. Forge Worlds are the domain of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Higher planets ceded to the demands of vast macro industry. Each is a manufacturing super complex of unimaginable capacity and power. Over the millennia, different Forge Worlds have become especially renowned for their philosophy, ways of war. These are often colored by the technologies they specialize in manufacture. The bulk of Forge World populations is utilized as a labor force, whilst the fortunate few may be inducted into the ranks of the Adeptus Mechanicus itself. Humanity's finest. I think I'd like to be a gun guy, or at least like a psyker. I feel that'd be an imperial world, one of millions of planets united by the belief in the immortal God Emperor. Hailing from this hyper-technological society's grimy feudal population, the inhabitants of countless worlds offer fealty and devotion to the master of humanity and the imperial creed espoused by his servants. The designation Imperial World encompasses a vast array of wholly dissimilar worlds that are nevertheless part of the Imperium. And the last one for the home worlds, the Fortress World. Fortress Worlds are planets where the entire populace is immersed in warfare. They constantly train for the day that they may be called upon to defend the Imperium. A charge they solemnly uphold. Fortress worlds are established as bulwarks against the enemy. Every citizen is a soldier trained to fight for the moment they can handle a weapon. I'm gonna go Voidborn. Voidborn seems pretty cool. Oh, the fashion! Ooh! Origin: Astra Militarum Commander. Astra Militarum, commonly known as the Imperial Guard, is the primary fighting force of the Imperium and the first line of defense from the myriad of threats that endanger the existence of humanity in the 41st. You have served as one of the commanders of an Astra Militarum regiment, commanding thousands and winning battles in the name of the God Emperor. Regimental tactics. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Commissar. Ooh, I get the funny hat, guys! I get the funny hat! Commissars of the official prefectus are ruthless. Sorry about that. Are ruthless officers charged with maintaining the morale, discipline, and fighting spirit of their Astra Militarum regiment. You used to be one of the faithful servants of the God Emperor, a living symbol of Imperial authority, regarded with a mix of fear and awe by their civilians at all costs. Feature. Okay. Prime roll. Ooh, oh, that looks cool. Imperium survives and prospers in no small part due to the narrowness of its vision. But a rebellious mind and will such as yours could not be so easily constrained. A dark path of smugglers and renegades that wind that wind behind the facade of the Imperium society offer a dangerous refuge to those unwilling to bow to the law. You used to be one of these dangerous yet resourceful. The Storm Priest. Ecclesiarchy, known formally as the Adeptus Ministorum, is a vast that oversees the galaxy spanning religion of Imperium. Ecclesiarchy's complex hierarchy. Cardinals, missionaries, preachers, and zealous laity. Laity? I don't know how to say that word actually. Laity? Ensure the prescribed prayers and invocations are made, all while instructing the masses to guard against heresy and deep. You used to be one of these fiery and charismatic individuals concerned with keeping a close watch on your congregation. Able office. Ooh. All of these are pretty cool. For him. And Purifier Plan. I didn't even read the things. Imperial Navy is responsible for the fleets of void ships that assert the dominance of the Imperium amidst the stars and fulfill other duties connected to the void and warp travel. Be the Navy officer and commander of a void ship hardened in numerous battles and famous for resounding victory. And a noble. The high nobility of the Imperium are enormously privileged and powerful elite. A breed apart, the common masses they rule. You grew into adulthood upon a pedestal of affluence and grandeur that towered up high above the common masses. You expected their obedience and lived upon the fruits of their toil, surrendered to your family in solemn fealty. You do something. You go on. You're next. Great. Sanctioned Psyker. Ooh, I like the Sanctioned Psyker look. Psykers are feared and distrusted, but are nonetheless valuable assets to the Imperium. The role of the Adeptus Astra Telepathica is to recruit, identify, and classify those who those found to possess psychic abilities. The most powerful, somehow survive the rigorous training, the rigorous sanctioning rituals, are selected to serve on the battlefield. The mind of a sanctioned psyker is steeled against the manifold dangers risked by wielders of warp powers. You were one of those found worthy to serve humanity and have miraculously survived the perils of the war. Everything a psychic counts as attacks counting to attack the whip per round. All the benefits of example gun ability would be able to use. Turn operatives analyze enemy. I think I'm gonna go with Sanctioned Psyker. Void Boy and Sanctioned Psyker just seemed right. Oh my goodness, there's subclasses. Oh, Crime Lord. What's the Crime Lord? Apex of Brilliance, Illustrious Glory, Feat of Greatness. Okay, these are the same ones. Is it just a Psyker that's different? Never mind, it's just a Psyker that's different. Biomancer, Diviner, Pyromancer, Sanctic. Biomancers specialize in manipulating biological energy and processes with the power of their mind. They are masters of the flesh, learning to shape and influence their own physical forms according to their will, as well as those their allies and enemies. Discern the hidden past of the galaxy and know the course of events yet to come. These abilities allow diviners, whichever one, into twisting strands of the immaterials answers these, and can sometimes not come. I feel like that'd be like just, whoops, sorry about that. That'd be just like asking Xingqiu, what's happening, guy? Master of the Flame, a striker who's able to create shivering infernos out of thin air. Pyromancer is one of the most spectacular and destructive ones. Those who face the Pyromancer in combat are oft reduced to naught but a pile of hard bone. Psychos of the Sanctic discipline master their connection to Odin through allies, save off demons and heretics. Ooh! Out of path. Capacities are like the power to conjunction with their own minds, so the Luke control and destroy. I think I'm gonna go with Pyromancer. I like fire. I really do. Fire's pretty cool. Oh, okay. This is just to try them. The others don't have subclasses. Just Tiger does. Upon solving the mystery of a powerful psychically active artifact, you manage to destroy the creation without countless enemies. Imperium handily saved the pilgrim ship by stopping a warp breach while traveling through the Imperium. Power of your sorcery crushed a demon arch enemy and threw it back into the. Yes. Darkest hour, grim portents. Possessed by a warp entity and forced into exile, leaving your god. Sorcery caused the warp manifestation aboard the void ship, claiming the lives of thousands, and error during the sanctioning process brought you so many hours of agony, nearly cost you your. Shadow of Torment. Let me go do that. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go Officer. Let's see. You can only choose one of the first tier archetypes at the moment. Archetypes are development paths that your characters follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise and represents a specific combat specialization. From the frontline warrior to the indispensable leader, wearing command from the rear. To want to be in the dark future, the grim dark future of 40k. I think I'm gonna go Officer. I like Officer plus the sanctioned psyker thing. I feel like a psyker commander would be pretty cool. Already available points. Really need to get the fellowship up. Fellows, ability, toughness. Oh, it's toughness. EGH is toughness. Bump this up to 5. Agility by 40. Strength can be a little down. I'm gonna bump ballistics up by 1 or by 5. There we go. I like this. I think this is how we're gonna do it. Maybe I'll drop fellowship by 5 as well, as I would like to really use gun, like gun and sorcery. Sword class free. I'm gonna name it the same thing I named my railjack in Warframe, Void Strider. Of course, Edge. I'll read this in a bit. I'm just chewing. The Void Valancius flagship is the mightiest void ship belonging to the Von Valancius dynasty. Every system aboard its frigate has been tried and tested in innumerable engagements. Weapons and turrets deliver hard-hitting volleys with pinpoint accuracy. Its plasma drives are rugged yet reliable in extreme conditions. The flagship's size and maneuverability are perfect for pursuing smaller, faster raiders and for hunting the countless pirates, Xenos, and heretics in the Coronis expanse. Numerous Von Valancius road traders have acknowledged the exceptional performance of this vessel, and with a few minor updates, the flagship has continued to serve faithfully serve the Von Valancius dynasty. Aim Roland Oxel Farron. Perfect. Let's go. Now we're finally, after like 30 minutes of customization, we're finally gonna get into gameplay. I was cool though. I like deciding my own story. I just hope that it actually does come up, and instead of like in Dark Tide to where it never comes up, it's kind of like a story thing. Ah. Oh, hello there.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna raise the volume up a little bit. There we go. That's a cool voice. Alright. Excellent contemplation. Have we met?
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service.
Oh.
I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Oh, he bows his head to me. My name is Voxel Farron. And so as to avoid any misunderstanding, I am a sanctioned psyker.
I am aware of that fact. It would have been unacceptable negligence to have overlooked such a detail when compiling your profile. Fate bestowed upon you powers of witchcraft, and a duty to use them for the good of the Imperium. Yours is truly an unenviable lot.
At least he knows. At least he knows.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencius, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
You say I am one of the Rogue Trader's heirs, so there is another candidate.
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
Lord Captain. A strange title for the Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
See, okay. You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius.
Ah, he's a spy
I
master.
uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
See. I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
Indeed, indeed.
The Lord's Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Left click, okay. Your journal. Rogue Trader von Valencius desires to personally recently brought aboard her flagship. Storm was brewing over the dynasty, so the Lord Captain has something important to share with her heir. If he gets the chance. Alrighty, well, let's follow Kunrad Voigt. I already forgot how to pronounce his
Let
name.
us not dawdle.
Tractable objects. Okay. Massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood, a resource incredibly of incredible value aboard it.
I always have a backup plan.
Engines here over there. Techno maps.
One of the Von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Good for you.
What's happening?
Oh no! The servitors are going mad!
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Ah, shit! No!
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
Throughout the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. Okay. You've been ambushed and the battle begins. I'm going to lower the volume again because that was pretty loud. Like 70s. Yep. Blood battle. No. He has multi-attack. As enemy. Purpose grid. Okay. Movement points. So many. Okay. Alright. What's my movement points? I got like 6. Okay. Also, to fully push themselves, increasing the characteristics by plus 11. Okay. Oh, dang. I can just do this. Ignite thee. I'm going to go way. I'm going to go way over here. Can I shoot?
I won't compromise my principles.
Ah, okay, never mind. Okay. And I'll do voice of command on the crew
Don't let
officer.
your guard down.
Make an attack if you use abilities. Action points. Every attack ability has a certain action point cost. Or bit for squares and the ability I can increase the AP cost. Okay. Okay. I should be able to shoot, right?
I refuse. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
I guess it's because I already shot. I already lit that guy on fire. Okay. Nice, good hit. No! Die!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
Few quick orders. Alright. No one is allowed to enter the premises.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Okay. Can I loot? May I loot? Whilst the servitors' head are still smoldering for what it was like the cause of this malfunction was the short circuiting of the motive. There. It should just be right there. Leaving Russ battle tank reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor. The first to breach the capital walls of the pacification of Fortress Chiton.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Righty. Is your island.
Rise to
Right,
the
let's-
top, or get left in the dust.
Further. Hello, Tech Priest. Glory to the Omnissiah, giver of.
Is there money to
Indeed.
be made?
I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I think I took a wrong turn.
I always keep my
Can I go
options
here?
open.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I was right. I was going the right way. Simply irrational, Theodore. Says the man in peculiar garb, his voice tight with tension, face, half of which is covered by sin, twisted in a grimace of pleasure and assimilation. Trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically admission of heresy. Tall, gray-haired woman. Benedict eye, flashing. Message yes. Alternative that was by me. Or, well, suggest for it. I have described the situation no worse than Finish would have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion the Sixth? I'm here to speak with the Lord Captain. What is this? Little Thrad turns to you with a regard for you. Regards you with indignation. Someone from your retinue, Theodora. You permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion. I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. Your tilts her head, her lips stretched with a cold smile. This is Voxel, madam, the second candidate for the title of my successor. The rogue trader regards you with a look that is imperious, predatory, and oppressive. Step forward. Character skills reflect their knowledge and capability. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, no information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. Okay. Characters traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score in the applicable skill is selected for each given passive skill. Okay. Consider this hypothetical Ions. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, irregular magma eruption, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives, some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifice. Flight's offensive, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. What would you do? Poison treasure? The warp one. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Ion 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. Thorough, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me for many years, yet you speak of several. Edelthrad looks at you with the warmth of a snake. Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you, Oxelfire, suggest that we use heretics who are in an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants. That is true. Psychers are... Ah, well. See. I give a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Edelthrad. Insolent, ignorant upstart, how dare you! Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on the ship. Explain to me why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the... Sorry? Still dawdling about the officer's deck. Instead of proceeding with Bill Dex. hence the inspection of the compartment in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence is such a profound effect on me that, well, I forgot that time.
The threat bows ceremoniously, takes his leave without sparing you another look. Bye, bitch! Goodbye. So, well, Farron, why are you here? Was it not you who sent for me? You have seeded the opening offered you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency equally strong in all of those who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlely, compulsion, please. I value none of these things from the moment my envoys came to. The terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Simo Afsakaris. Scaris. I'm a rogue trader in service of the God Emperor of Humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic, the warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is to honor the venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium, carry humanity's light with the powers of wicked and heretical reign, both death and ruin to all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bound, the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find, God, resources, people, riches, mine by right. I command lives of millions, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. You, Voxel Adam, are one of those with the von Valancius blood in their veins, right, and the rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour of. You already know there's more heirs, ready to take on this sacred purpose. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts of a suitable trader. I gotta be more assertive. God right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of the warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain. Then for that, the closest ally. As we leave for a moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can be challenging for those who share your blood. Hunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. Did I hear you correctly? Master of Whispers, they're related to. His kinship to me most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him, for its viz. Performance in his current role as satisfactory, or used to be at least. Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions? Life. All you can hear is unintelligible. There are winces, shuts off the transmission, gives you a curious odd. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the voyage of translation out of the warp. and my presence on the bridge is required on pitch. I should tell her about the incident. An incident took place in the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew. That's so. Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the war playing tricks on us in spite of the Geller field. Or perhaps there's something. The stories about the ship being possessed after all. Abelard. The grey-haired officer gives the road trader a look of cautious. Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by the uneducated riffraff. Enough, Adelbard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells everything he learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside bunkheads and plotting against those who yet live. Any type of digital. Okay. I like that you can hover over like terminologies and stuff. Where is your ship headed? The Rykard system. The domain of the road trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rival. Only 3 road traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possess resources comparable to mine. Perhaps one day you will assist House von Valanches, passing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set course for Rykard on the demand. Gives you a stern look, Rose, for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose of this voyage, but now is not that time. To my current responsibilities. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, you will find a post that suits you, as I did for Elothrad. If that time comes, you consider yourself my aide. Theater? Translation? What are these things? Sometimes I forget people without direct access to the ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Don't. Vessels such as this are capable of leaving real space and traversing to the warp, otherworldly dimension, rule unthinkable forces by entering it under the protection of the Geller field. We shorten our route to our destination, crossing distance that would require hundreds of years in a matter of, and sometimes days, even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we are able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars. Yes, I know about warp travel. Like nether travel. Minecraft. Gracious Lord Captain. Surely there are ways that can prove herself a worthy heir. It started by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I'll draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows. And no more questions. In that case, I shall head to It was Vox awakens once more. This time, pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes. Listen, casts and nods and draws her weapon. Oh boy. Disturbance is reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible. Cannot speak. It is possible that the chance to prove their worth may be present itself. A presentative summoner. Heretics! Heretics!
Your demise is already calculated.
Oh boy, there's a lot of them. Oh damn!
Reduced to dust.
Ooh, nice one, Mort. Heretic
Pain and
cutthroat.
duty go hand in hand.
Ooh. Photo avoid enemy attack. Okay.
I won't stand for it.
Die.
I'll make it happen.
Critical hit. 1.5. Okay.
I won't compromise my principles. I refuse.
Wonder why I can't use voice command.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Well, ready then? Guess that's all my movement though.
I won't stand for it.
Ow. My burst shots, air attacks. Okay. Go, Theodora. Oh, she has a plasma pistol.
Brace yourself, Abelard. I took care of this one.
Avalon is truly carrying with that sword. Fifty ballistic skills at the end till the end of combat. Ooh. Actually, I can just kill you outright. Get into cover first.
Taking calculated risk is in my second nature.
Whew. Almost killed Abalon. Nah, I trust you. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single horseman survive. Damn. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst into the deck. Not bad. I've seen many an officer and who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. False sense of security offered by the position makes them much more vulnerable to the harsh reality of warp travel. Static. Boy. The incident of the rampaging servitor may be connected to what is transpiring now. Possibly. Quite likely. We'll investigate at a later time. Right now we need to isolate affected compartments and try to assess the situation. Your orders. Much has gone ahead to clear a path. Yes. If you want to make yourselves useful, go after. See what the archer militant requires aid. And be quick. Alrighty. Don't worry, Mort. I'm coming. This isn't the right way, right?
Let us know, Dawdle.
Guessing we'll go this way. With the sound of fire, I'm gonna guess that I'm right.
Keep your wits about you.
That Mort? Hello, Mort. Hey, it's Kunrad. Thank Providence. You're alive and well. He's on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. Said you're gonna buy it. What? Pull yourself together. What did the Lord Captain send you? What did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away. Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! I've not received word from the engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures. But communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I'm receiving scattered reports from the middle decks. The only vox casts from the lower bays are ones of heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance, perhaps an organized mutiny. I don't know, my character doesn't strike me as the mutiny, purge them kind of character. So provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps then we will stop. Perhaps then we might stop this wave from spreading. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator sanctum are secure. I have the means to do both things at once. Ethelthred, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. Like aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by a warp, by a warp, the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18. Blast it, Master of Whispers. Find Ethelthred immediately. Finish Lokitlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant with me. I must go to my study, and it appears we might encounter heretics along the way. Oxford Baron. Okay. If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance. And if our goal is to bring Ethelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I am not as adept at directly confronting enemy in a house as the esteemed Archmilitant. And taking into consideration Ethelthrad's psychic powers. Okay. Then it's settled. Vauxhall Baron, find Ethelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to the restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. You understand? I hear and obey, Lord Captain. Move out. Mort come. And it's you and me, Kunrad. Friends forever, side by side. Are you ready to head to 8 feet? It's a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Go in front of me and shield me from potential threats. I shall do so. I do. Lead the way. Of course you will. Theodore would never have brought someone who she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs, but that is no longer relevant. Pop and a sharp crackle, it hits you in the stomach and you go, no. Conrad, no! Conrad, you bitch! Oh, Conrad. Fuck you. Let me drink water. Ow! You gotta kick me like that. Are you so mean?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see.
This is
Delightful.
this.
You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of a dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
I'll use my psychic powers against you. You close your eyes and try to focus, and you feel the touch of something sharp. Both of you has somehow sensed a shift in the warp and delivered a preemptive strike. But the skill test, unlike passive skill tests, which are made automatically, this is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Blade flashes, the dim light, drop of blood here. Moment you feel nauseous, your head spinning, quiet voice that begin to flood your mind, more and more sourceless, echoing, drowning out your thoughts, replacing them with a single go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the house. I'm not your puppet. Voices giggle and mock your desperate outcry. Feel this intriguing influence, forcing you to your feet, making you step toward. Ah, shit. I failed! Gateway agitator with human likeness built front panel as you approach. Torso twitches slightly. Pivoter, obedient automaton created from lobotomized human. Hinton turns head to you. One of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember irises. Also finds something that can work as well. Searches in the chamber anterior. In perfect working condition. Area broken panel protecting piece of rebar.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Carefully inspect the design of it cogitated, but immediately catches your eyes. The strange alloy that was used for material for some of which are influenced like some kind of pale. Ooh. The gate begins to move with a screeching and groaning of metal. It leans forward. The lower jaw opens into a drawn out shriek. Much wider than the jaw of any living human could. His mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in dim light. The vid screen lights to the right of you lights up, showing an furious sound. A whisper runs through your consciousness. Distant, demanding. The voices that fill your head after Bortivia wounded you, Blade did not go. Contrary, their sources cold itself, hidden not somewhere in the depths of you. Really different from in covering lipstick, copper thread, metal hinges in place of this standard joint. Seems that the creators of everything they could for their life would be much longer than any of the old automatons. Ah, shit. Sentinel's jaw clamps around your hand, puncturing your Hennessy. Two dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you begin humming as the servitor motor starts up and pumps her into motion. Several long minutes pass, the sentinel jaw remains closed, and you begin to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, catch your breath, maybe close your eyes, then none of this ever
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You don't understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Crackling like that. Is it sentinel? Agitator? A figment of your wary mind? Whichever it is, you can hear every word clearly. I do require assistance. Your head and subsides. As it seems the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Yes!
Well, there is still another way.
Unrad, you bitch, come back! Huh, what am I checking here? Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. Let it be known that it is by my will and the 2 words of this document. Oh jeez, I can't read that fast. Over the eyebrows, I hold
Escort the child of the house to safety.
no weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
In place of the mechanical screeching, the Fervo Skull's Vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valanche. Distorted, riddled with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master, restore the communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Damn. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
The notification stop your screen indicating detected. Okay. Seal.
Master! Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this?
Unrad Voltier is a traitor. When we parted ways in the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor! I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Unquestionably.
Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me.
Medicaid!
And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Thank you for the stub revolver. It's okay. Equip. Equip. Yes. Gordon. Yeah. Yep, I got that. Already did.
I'm at your service. This wound will make a price. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the war and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
What is exactly going wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman, or God Emperor preserve me navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live, that's enough. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warren Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Can we expect to find the navigator?
During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterium. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
I have no obligation to take such risks. I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
Lead the way, Sinesh. For the Imperium and humanity.
Come.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home. And with all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Onward!
To arms!
I will level you!
Tactical phase from which characters cannot attack and take other actions. Try to take up. Okay. Shit, we don't have any cover. Well, right here. This doesn't seem like a good idea, actually. Right here. Stay close. No! Fuck! Yeah, that's okay. Edelbard is a Chad. Look at him. 0 damage.
I won't compromise my principles.
Voice of command. And I'm gonna do a bang.
Who, if not you, never stood a chance?
Okay.
My ears are ringing.
Owie.
Faced worse than this.
We cleave.
I will do like you.
Whew. Nice one. And so we charge. We charge for the Imperium Edelbard. Not Edelthrad, fucking... Yeah, Abelard. Fuck. That's it. You've been parried. Ah, another good cleaving. There's opportunity attacks. I don't know how that goes. I think I can just kill you two. Leave!
Another enemy down.
Another voice of command. I never mind.
Reduced to dust.
You've been parried.
Victory
Like
is
you?
imminent.
Ah, shit. Charge!
Your beck and call.
Damn it, everyone's getting parried.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
It's as good as...
Oops. Sorry, Abelard. Strike.
I will do my duty. I took care of this one.
Nice. Battlers run the Corona's expanse. Prevent and completing quests. Experience. Okay. More coercion. And what about you? Okay, I think that's it. What can I increase with it? There we go. Medicate. I'm healing. Fine. But I can only give one? Okay. I'm fumbling through the menus right now. More coercion. Okay. There we go. Okay.
I know how to take risks.
I can loot. Give me your loot. That's a lot of swords. Select all. I think I would like to use. Never mind. Oh, it's with high dodge. Actually, I think I might want that. Just so I don't miss as often. The damage is nice, but I don't want to miss often. The Navigator Sanctum.
The Navigator Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
Oh, hello there, Tentacle.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head.
Oh,
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Dira. Oh, it's been a little heresy. You've been a little heresy. Fuck, can't speak. Little heretical right now.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Falensis. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls and claws scraping against the wall of your mind as the presence is trying to hide from the sea is standing. Diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you, Von Valancius, are a sorcerer too. Just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
Officers frequent. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather to the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counter-attack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What are we doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Hold on. Alrighty.
What? You don't mean the Engine Seer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must see if the navigator is well.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
You got 3 now. 3. And I think this is a good time to end it right here. Next time we'll go into the navigator's sanctum and deal with the navigator. Save this. And this will be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed watching some good old Rogue Trader, and yeah, hopefully you guys come back for some more. Have a good day, and have a very, very good night, wherever you are. Goodbye.